Boom, what's up everyone? I haven't been live in about 2 months. I went live in our group about 2 months ago and just doing some group announcements. And today I feel like I'm a little bit forced to go live. And kind of in a way defend myself. So basically, I don't like these videos, y'all. Basically, there's been a lot of non-truths and lies told about me, and it hurts me, but more importantly, it hurts other people. Our group has grown tremendously in the last 5 weeks. I think we've gained, 16,000 new members. And when you grow a community, I actually feel like I'm a principal. You know, I didn't do well in school and I was always in Mr. Benitez's class in 4th grade, 5th grade, and 6th grade because I was, a bad kid. I wasn't a bad kid. I just didn't follow the rules. We don't like rules, and hence people don't follow the group rules. So I feel like, every day we're getting hundreds of posts in the group. We're getting, 50 to 60 flagged comments in the group. He said this, she said that, he said this. And so when you have a group scaling, you have to do your best to do the right thing all the time. And we have 50,000 RawKin RadStars now. We had 51,000 RawKin RadStars, but Facebook did a thing like 6 weeks ago where if a member was invited and they didn't make a post, they were removed from the group. So I think we lost like 18,000 members. We went down to like 38 or something like that. Anyways, we're back up to 50,000. And how I got those 50,000 is doing these rad comedic videos. I've got probably 70 million views on my videos in the last month. We've got one gorilla video that has to poop, and it's literally a 8-second clip that has 31.6 million views. And on the top of that video, it says, "Join our group, ridiculously RawThentic." So I've got 60 or 70 million views, and I do those views, and I create those videos. Number one is it's challenging to create a video meme that's engaging to all genders, and that's funny or maybe inspirational. And I'm really good at it, and it's helped our community grow tremendously. And what it's also helped is it's helped people come to the group from all around the world: male, female, transgender, keto, people that have been abused, women in their 50s, 60s, 70s, men in their 50s, 60s, 70s, from Central America to Canada to New York to Florida. People, from all over the world that have seen these videos are now coming to the group. And so what you have, anytime you're trying to scale anything, is there's something that's called community turnover. When you have a community that scales and grows, there's a lot of members that feel like maybe their voice isn't as loud. And I can say this, nobody will ever know the amount of work, the amount of content that I have to look at, the amount of fires that I have to put out, and just the amount of energy that it takes to do what I have done and what Lana has helped me do. It's almost impossible. But I can do a billion times more. That's how good I am, and I love doing it. And I really believe that we will have 3 million RawKin RadStars in 18 months. But, a lot of people get offended. A lot of people feel that I've rejected them. If I don't approve their post, if it's a shared video or if it's something, we have, hundreds of posts now, and I can't saturate the group with, everybody's posts. Sometimes people are submitting 9, 10, 12 posts in an hour. You know what I mean? I just can't do that. And so people are getting offended. They start spreading misinformation. I've been having lies been told about me ever since I started going online, y'all. That I'm a thief, that I raise money and steal it through GoFundMes or fundraisers, that I'm a pedophile, that I'm a deadbeat dad, all sorts of stuff. You name it, I've been called it, I've been accused of it, okay? I've not one time stolen anybody's money, all right? The last time I probably stole money, I think I was in 7th grade, and I was in Chicago, Illinois, and I was at my aunt, uncle, and Terry and Jerry's house. And it was in 1991, and there was an upper deck. No, it was 1990, because Ken Griffey Jr. had his Topps rookie card out. And they had those lightning bugs, and I went in their living room and stole a roll of quarters, y'all. And I got caught because they had some silver dollars, and I stole some silver dollars too. And I went to the card shop, and the card ninja turned me in, and my Uncle Jerry came, and I was acting like I was all hard and pissed, and I got in the freeway. I have not stolen anybody's money, y'all. And I'm gonna get emotional right now because I've been accused of all this stuff. And I just wrapped with Lana's walking buddy right now. And I want to talk about so much, so I'm going to talk for a long time right now, is that I'm learning a lot because when I started online and I started telling my story, whether it's, the juicing recipes, in my kitchen, in North Dakota, in Kauai or here, it's because I'm trying to grow and I'm trying to become a better person. And so the only way I knew to do that is to be authentic and put myself front and center. So then I had to become real with it. I had to be honest. I had to be like, yo, this is what's going on. Yo, this is what's going on. Yo, this is what's going on. So I just kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it, and I didn't stop. So what I'm learning, and I could be wrong about this, is that when people feel rejected, they get hurt. And if you have something that they believe you have, you might not even have what they think you have, right? They might be jealous. They might get spiteful. I don't use the H. They might have a little bit HATE in their heart. And if you don't answer their message, if you didn't see a comment that they tagged you in, if you didn't reply to a voice message, if you didn't approve their post, if you didn't go to their event, then sometimes they'll attack you and sometimes they will spread lies about you. And I'm at the point now where I care. I've always cared, but like I've said in the beginning, I was built for this. And I think I know what I'm doing. But what hurts me is when lies are told about me. That there's a lot of lies that have been told about me that hurts me because it hurts other people. It does hurt me, but it hurts me more because these lies and these slander are hurting other people. And I'll give you every example. That when William came to Kauai, I was there to steal his money. You all, I have 2 gigs of video. 2 gigs of video that tells the whole story. That's simply not true at all. In fact, if I get inspired and if I take a break from building this community, and go through all that and edit it and make it super, super rad, maybe a lot of you be like, holy, what a cool story. Oh my gosh, this is amazing, right? Or that I've raised money. There's a lot of members that have left here because a lot of the reasons that I mentioned, and then they create these storylines about me that another person sees, may believe or not, but they might comment on it. Then that lie, that fib, comes into another lie, and another lie gets created, and that person gets hurt because maybe they liked me, maybe they didn't like me, but now they think different of me. So then that person tells another person, and then that person leaves me a nasty voice message. Then they become my stalker, or they get out of the group and they create another group, and all these lies. Like I've raised money and stole it, y'all. I've done so many fundraisers. I've not taken a cent. The only time I did a fundraiser for myself was the Kauai manifestation, and I raised like $6,000. I've done so many fundraisers, I don't even know how many to count. And then we've got people like in these groups saying that I did a fundraiser for Amanda Bailey 5 years ago and Lana took the money. And then I did one for Michelle Lynn Gill because her breast implant ruptured and I raised like $3,000 and she got that taken out. And then the Lana was on the, I've known Lana for 20 months. Amanda Bailey, I wasn't even online, y'all. And I raised that. I was on Facebook 5 years ago and her apartment caught on fire and she lost everything, and I raised that. And then they're photoshopping things, you know, and the thing is that I got to a point where I was just stopped listening to it and I wasn't defending myself. You know what I mean? But now I'm to the point where if your lies and your slander and your make-believe stories about me are hurting other people, well then you know what? Well then maybe I have to take a time out from what I'm doing and set the story straight and whatever y'all want to know. You know, keeping it raw, staying rad. You know, maybe this is what I got to do. In this new group, they're accusing me of faking that I was in the Navy, y'all. And then this other person that I care for is now like believing that. And I'm like, dude, all right, fine. I'll get all my stuff. I just joined the VFW, which is a really cool experience because I drive down the Legion in the VFW when I take my bike rides. And, you know, I served 4 years honorably, y'all. I served in Operation Enduring Freedom. I was on the last cruise on the JFK. It was built in 1967. 2 weeks after 9/11, y'all. I was a paper pusher. They put me on the flight deck. I was a brown shirt. It was the most dangerous job in the world. Google it. You know what I mean? So it's like all these things, and this sidetracks me from what I'm trying to do. And it's not me or them winning or losing, but this is the type of stuff that's why I turn the volume down on this stuff, because maybe they don't want me to do whatever it is that I'm doing. Maybe they do want me to fail. You know, maybe they do want to kill me. Maybe they do want to put a bullet in my head. You know, maybe they do want to rip me off. Maybe they do want to slander me. Maybe they want to ruin a relationship with me and my daughter. Maybe they want to ruin a relationship with me and my ex-wives or Lana. Whatever it is, I don't know. But I found that the less that I listened to it, you know, the better and healthier it was for me. But I guess this is me trying a new thing where I have to defend myself and state the facts. So I just found this because I had to go to the VFW. This, y'all, and this is actually kind of cool because I don't even know if there's personal stuff. This is Regional Food Service Director, y'all. So when I was a yeoman, right? I won Sailor of the Month twice, y'all. I have a Navy Achievement Medal that people served 20 years and didn't get. And I got it in my first year, right? I was an E1 nothing yeoman with my rad ninja skills that I'm using to this day to help introduce you to all of these people so they can support you and love you and be there. I used those same skills then, and I replaced 6 E4 billets, 6 human beings that were E4s, and I was an E1, right? And I replaced all of them with my skills, and I won a Navy Achievement Medal. But I couldn't take a test. I still can't take tests now. You know, am I on the spectrum? Do I have Asperger's? I don't know. If I'm not interested, I don't want to take a test. So I get on the flight deck, and I win all these awards, and I still can't strike and make E4. So everybody says, dude, you know, that they barely pay you anything when you're in the armed services, y'all. You're making like $600 a month as an E1, literally, and you work like 18 hours a day. And it's just, you know, it is what it is. You know, I don't talk bad about the military. I'm actually very proud. I just don't, I'm not one of those that wears the hat and gets all the benefit. I just don't do it. You know, I signed a contract, I did it. So anyways, so I was on the flight deck. I was like, dude, I got to make some more pay. You know, I'm this E3 with all these awards, yeomans, and everybody's like, dude, just strike MS, which is like a cook or a chef. I'm like, dude, all right. Well, I'm like, I might as well just take the test, and it's a bubble test. So I would just go C, 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 C. And I literally just put C on like 200 questions, and I passed. And so this is Regional Food Service Director, MSS Mess Management, Thomas Collins, United States Management. This is when I won my E4, y'all. Not one, but this is when I don't even know if you can read that. This is when I made E4 Petty Officer. That was in 2002. This right here is Mess Management Specialist of the Month. Of the month, y'all. And you know what? I just took the test. I didn't go to school to be a mess specialist. And then you know what they did? They gave me a paring knife. And I taught myself how to make swans, you know, and geese out of melons and honeydews. And I taught myself how to make, you know, these rad little flowers out of onions, these bambooed onions, and put food coloring in them. And then I taught myself how to make roses out of tomatoes, right? And I won Sailor of the Month out of like 600 ninjas, right? Boom. Sailor of the month, y'all. Tommy C. My real name is Tom Collins, y'all. I'm getting accused that I made up my name, Tom Collins. I'm like, dude, my name is Tom Collins. Now it's Tommy Collins because I'm trying to have fun. And I had fun when I was a child, even though through all that trauma and all that neglect, there was better times when I was younger. And everybody used to call me Tommy, so now I go by Tommy. But my real name is Tom Collins. It's Thomas Patrick Collins. There's Sailor of the Month, y'all. Yes, I fought in the war. You know, this is Operation Enduring Freedom. I have a really rad plaque, but like it broke or whatever. Look, Operation Enduring Freedom. Here's my name. Thomas P. Collins, February 7th, 15th. Boom. Mess specialist again. Here's my Navy Achievement Medal, y'all. I received this on 9/11. 9/11 from Petty Officer Frost, who is now deceased. Here's my Navy Achievement Medal. It takes people 10, 20 years. Some people serve in the Navy a whole 20 years and don't even get this. I got this, Navy Achievement Medal. I got it on 9/11, 20 minutes before the jets hit the towers. And I was at VQ4. I was in, where was I? I was in Pax River, Maryland. Top secret clearance. I was a super thug. I still didn't even have my clearance, but Master Chief loved me so much. He like did some ninja basics so I could run, you know, the inside admin, you know what I'm saying? And I actually, when 9/11 hit, we had these big E6A jumbo jets, y'all, like in the Hollywood films, right? And I get this award, you know, and then boom, then we go to my office and then the jet hits one. Alarms were like in DEFCON 69. We literally have these jets where it would pull an antenna a mile long. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this, but, and then like when shit hit the fan or when airplanes hit the towers, they literally had these things where like two people would have the key and they'd be like 3, 2, 1, boom. And that antenna on the E6A jumbo jet on the VQ4, that button connected from that antenna to the nuclear subs, y'all. Like, I cannot make this up. So it's like, here's my, let me cover my social. This is my DD2 214 form. This is what you get when you serve honorably in anything. It's like, these videos are boring to me. Like that I actually have to do this. You know, and then I get accused of being a thief. And then I get accused of taking advantage of people, y'all. I haven't taken advantage of anyone, you know, and I'm realizing that I cannot please everyone. There's always going to be people out there that feel like I rejected them. And I can't do anything about that. What am I going to do about that? Am I going to apologize? I'll certainly apologize. If you feel like I hurt you, you know, whatever that is, I'll apologize and say, yo, I hurt you. But don't make up lies about me because it hurts other people and people other start believing that stuff. And that's just wrong. You know? And so now it's like, do I got to rethink like what I'm doing? You know, do people really want to do me harm? Do people want to, you know, make up all these lies where, you know, it affects my daughter or it affects Lana? Like when they really do that, I could sit here and tell you 1,000 stories of harassment and stalkers right now. I could sit here and do that. Is that fun? No. Is that part of my mission? Is that part of my dream? Is that part of my manifestation? No. But you know what? People might feed into it. I could do bait click. You know, now with like all these people that are celebrities and all this stuff, they attack one another and then they do like a response video and that's how they do it. I don't want to do any of that. And I really don't want to defend myself either. You know, and so, you know, maybe I reevaluate and say, hey, you know, maybe I could do things a little bit different. You know, maybe I help too many people. You know, because I was rapping with Lana and I was thinking, you know, these people that attack me and these people that slander me and these people that make up lies about me, the majority of them came to me for my help. They reached out to me for my help. If it's a fundraiser, if it's I could do this for them, if I could do that for them, I can help them with marketing, if I can help them with this. And those are the people that make up lies about me. And so I might not have the answers and I might not even know what I'm talking about, but if I stop and think about it, the 98%, the 99% that love me from afar, that have never met me, they never wanted anything from me. So the people that spread the love back to me never met me, but they never asked anything of me. They didn't want me to do this. They didn't need me to do this. So maybe I need to reevaluate, and it sounds corny, and it sounds stale, and it sounds non-fun, but just say no. I can't help you. I'm sorry, I can't help you. I can't do it, I'm sorry. Is that how people get ahead? Is that how people have the yellow brick fence? Is that how people have like the perfect family? Is that how people play it safe? Is that how people play, the reality of what American dream is to just tell no to everybody and just do you? I don't know. But maybe I've spread myself too much where maybe if I said no, it would make them dig deeper and make them have to fail and learn and fail and pick themselves up and see if they have what it is and what it takes to do whatever it is that they're trying to do or whatever problem that they have. Maybe me saying no and spreading the love from super far away and putting that energy into me, putting that time into me, I don't know. But I feel that people are always going to attack me. And there's some people that want to see me fail for whatever reasons. And I do care, because that tells me that they're in pain and that they need help. And that's why I always say yes. I've probably helped people building their accounts with like 20 people. Hey, Tom, I need a better following. Hey, Tom, I have this idea with this. I don't know how to get followers. I don't know how to do this. What is this? Hey, my mom's dying of cancer. Hey, I need help with this. I need to raise funds. I have a tumor. You know what I mean? If I said no, would they go find somebody else? I don't know. Maybe I just need to continue what I'm doing with building the group that I love dear. Show up there and maybe just back away from all of the requests, all of the messages, all of the favors, all of that. I don't get on here every day and say, hey, man, I helped out 30 people today. There's a lot of fundraisers that no one knows about. And I've never taken a cent, not $1. I get it, but it shouldn't be that way. And it's not going to stop me. We're going to have 3 million ridiculously RawThentic RawKin RadStars or more, because I see it. I feel it. And I believe it. Because if I had that when I needed that, it would have helped me. And if you can help yourself, you can help others. I don't like these videos at all. This isn't fun to me. Every time I get attacked or this, should I do one of these videos? Should I name all these people? No. What does that do? In some way, sadly, it feeds them. There's probably a dozen people right now enjoying this. I don't want to feed that. I'm too busy. I've got too many things to do. Too many people to help. I said it. I'm not gonna stop helping people. There's more that I need to do, and I can do a whole lot more, y'all. A whole lot more. And I'm going to. And if you've ever received a message from me, if we've ever rapped, if we've ever played, thanks for playing with me. I love you. You know, you don't have to ever defend me either. You know, because when you defend me, what I'm finding is that 1% or less, they kind of got you. That's the trolling. Why do you think I keep these ninjas around? This is KJ, y'all. He needs some serious, serious work. This ninja's been through 5 divorces. His father shot himself. He loves the band Rancid. And he's actually from Hawaii. He's a difficult one, but I love him dearly. This is Splits. I don't know Splits all that well. You know, we're just starting to get to know each other. I really don't know much about him, but we're chilling when we're hanging out. This is Jobu. Okay? Jobu loves to surf. He lives off rum, cigars, and salt water. Okay? He has a little bit of a cursing issue. All right? He's a little bit aggro, but I love him. This is Leona. Leona by far is the most sweetest, endearing human being I've ever met. She'll do anything for you, and she'll really make you laugh. She's not the best cook, but she'll always make sure you have everything you need, and she'll tuck you in at night. Look at that smile. That's what's up. This is Connie. Connie and Leona are like old school ninja homie sisters. They love to play Yahtzee together. Connie has had a stroke. She has a little bit of a limp, and the right side of her face is a little bit, you know, what? She's Swedish, believe it or not, and really likes vodka. I can't make this up. And you all know who this is. You all know who this is. This is Ziggy. This is my ride or die homie. He knows everything about me. Everything. And he loves me, and he's got my back. Because that love is in his heart, right there. Look at that. Don't you love Iggy? Yeah. And then we've got this new one, and her name is Doris, and she's probably the most beautiful one out of them all. And she kind of chews on the side of her mouth a little bit when she gets nervous. And her husband's name is Wally. And if you're ever out to dinner with him, he'll sit across the dinner table, and he'll always say, "Hey, Tommy, want to go to a necktie party?" And he'll make you laugh. And his favorite show was Wallace and Ladmo. If you've ever seen that show. But this is Doris, y'all. Look how beautiful she is. Yeah. So, I'm not going to do these type of videos, y'all. I'm just not going to do it. Because it's not what I'm about. It's not what I'm doing. I don't feel like I need to defend myself. If I had to defend myself every day, I wouldn't be able to play. And believe it or not, I haven't got to play that much because it takes so much to connect every single one of you. It's not about me, I promise. I promise. So thank you for joining me today, y'all. I love you.